going to need it, and you're going to love it.
I do love it. I do need it. It's kind of awesome. So yeah, thanks for asking.
I'm proud of you. That's awesome. Great achievement.
Thanks.
I knew you could do it.
Thanks. I'm like, the funny thing is after all the renos, like the neighborhood we like thought we couldn't get into, I totally could have just gotten into and paid for it.
Hello, somebody was telling you that.
For sure, but whatever. We got a house, and
Okay, that'll be your next house.
100%. This is a rental. I already told them, like, this is a rental,
Yeah.
dude, yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, it's all done.
Good.
Cool. We're just gonna hang out, see if anybody else wants to join us. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Yeah, let's give it one more minute.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Dude, what's up, Dave?
Hey,
Good to see you.
How we doing, guys? Mackenzie, I owe you a phone call, my friend.
You owe me a phone call and a beer.
Yes.
How do I get on that IOU list?
Hi, Bridget. Nice to meet you. I'm David Scalise. Where are you from?
Huntington Beach, California.
Oh, it sounds lovely out there. I'm in freezing cold New Jersey right now.
I'm wearing flip-flops, if that really helps to rub it in.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, Bridget and I are like,
That's rubbing it in.
Right.
That's New Jersey right now. I'm in my car. But hi, everyone. Sorry.
I just died.
yeah, at least it's not Texas, right? God bless Texas. All right, I'm gonna get started, you guys. Thanks everybody for joining. This is kind of this comes out of my mouth all day, every day. We're doing something different. Like, we're kind of doing something different here. If everyone could just mute yourselves while we're going through this, I'm gonna what we've been getting a lot recently is like this is an EXP facing training, and it's a training on training, right? So like what we've noticed is there's a lot of training here at EXP. There's training at EXP if you just want to be like an EXP agent, right? And then there's training within like the group that you join. Some of it's hard to find, but not really, you know? I'm going to say this throughout, and this has been since, like, this isn't like an EXP thing. This is like me, my whole life. Like, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, you guys, right? So like, plug in. And listen, I had a conversation. People say to me, people ask me about EXP and they're like, well, what are you going to do for us? And the answer is nothing. I'm not going to do anything. Like, I'll make myself available. I'll give you the system. Like, the stuff is here. I'm going to show you where to find it, but I'm not going to come to your house and wake you up out of bed. I'm not going to like put the phone in your hand. I'm not going to go to the listing appointment. I'm not going to do those things. But what you have at your fingertips is probably some of the most talented people in real estate, and they're available for you. You know I see, like, just looking around the room here, we've got, I didn't plan on doing this, but we probably have about $200 to $300 million in production just on this call right now. So just today, just here, like Dave Scalise just said, what's up to Bridget Harris. Now they know each other. You guys are friends. It's just like that, right? The best script is hello, okay? So we do this every Thursday, and I know Bridget's a friend of mine. I know she's talked to agents in Denver. I know she's talked to agents in Jersey. I know people like, hey, that person talked about that. Can I call them? So what I'm here to tell you, actually, Quen, can you record this? Thank you. So what I'm here to tell you guys is that at EXP, at our company EXP, there's a culture of sharing that I never thought existed, you know, and people are available to help, right? And I've never felt more connected to the people that I work with in my entire life. Like, I'm having fun. I have friends, and they're all over the country. They will be all over the world at a certain point, you know, like, but they're all over the country. So, and the really cool thing is we believe, so I'm speaking for myself, and, you know, I think birds of a feather flock together, right? Like, what we believe is, I call it the plus, the minus, the equal rule. Looks kind of like this, right? You need to have, the plus is the people that you need to have in your life that are doing what you want to do. They're your mentors. They're going to help you, right? You need to find those people. And here's the secret, guys. People that are doing really, really well and have accomplished great things, they come from humility, not ego, and they're willing to help you. Okay, there was a meme that was like, the only people that are going to put you down are the people that haven't achieved, you know, like it's totally, whatever it says, it's totally true. Right. So like, that's your plus. Right. And I learned this. I had a client that I met this guy, just happened to be my client. He wound up selling his business for like $500 million with a B. And I like asked this guy, I started asking him business questions. He's like, Joe, if you'd like, I have Wednesdays off. We can meet every Wednesday and have lunch and you can bring your business questions. I was like, what? Why would this guy do this? And I remember our first meeting, he's like, what's your org chart look like? I was like, my what? He was like, okay, well, now we know where to start. And like, he didn't make me feel stupid. He didn't make me, you know, and that he was like, cool, well, this is what an org chart is. And by the way, I had gone to college, I'd gone to university, I graduated, I read books, like, but I wasn't taught how to be a business person. That was what was important to me. So your plus is the people that should be pulling you up, right? Your equal, that's the person, like look around the room right here. That's the person that's doing the same thing you're doing. And you guys need to lean on each other for advice. You know, even like, I just got off the phone with a colleague of ours who just is like, had a bad month or whatever, is having a rough time. And like, just cried on my shoulder for 15 minutes. I'm like, it's going to be all right, man. It's cool. I relate, you know, or like, they're going to say, hey, you know, like if you're, and everyone, wherever you're at in your production, where you're at in your production, find the other person that's in your production. They're having the same challenges you are, right? So up to the brand new agent just wants to know can I sit an open house? How do I write a contract? How do I, whatever? They just want to like get started, you know, like the agent that's doing like 2 million to 4 million is probably like, damn, I have way more buyers than I have listings. I need to get more listings or whatever, you know. Then the person that's doing 5 million to 8 million, they're like, oh my God, I need a buyer's agent, you know, I need an assistant. You know, if you're doing, obviously these numbers are different depending on what price point you're in. The person that's at 20 million, that's a single agent, is like, oh my God, I have never seen my kids. They think I don't exist and business is falling through the cracks. So they need to understand leverage, right? They need to understand work-life balance stuff. So the thing is like when we talk about this stuff and like the people that, whatever issues you're having, the person that's doing the same production as you are is having those same issues. And every time, each level of production is a ceiling that you, and by the way, when you hit a ceiling, it's okay to stay there. If you're like, you know what, I'm doing 5 million. I'm kind of doing it part-time, whatever. If I'm doing this, then that's totally cool. It's paying for me and the kids to go to Disney once a year. That's awesome. And we love it because I align with people and I coach to the goal, right? So whatever your goal is now my goal, right? So if you want to do 5 deals so you can go to Disney with your family and you're hitting goal, oh my God, we're throwing a party, you know? But when you hit those ceilings, right? When you hit those ceilings of achievement, you're bumping your head and I have news for you. You have to reinvent yourself. And by the way, the faster you reinvent yourself, the less you're going to bump your head, and bumping your head hurts. I've spent years at a ceiling and it sucks. And I just didn't know where to go. Or like, maybe I was like coming from ego, right? Maybe I didn't have any humility. Maybe I wasn't willing to like be that squeaky wheel and ask for help. So that's your equal. And then your minus, right? Which isn't really a minus, that sounds negative, but your minus is just the people that you need to be bringing up, right? Because at EXP, we believe that the tide lifts all the boats, right? Like in the harbor, like that's kind of how it goes, right? So you probably can hear the excitement in my voice, the passion, like it's here. It's what I've been looking for forever. And from being here at this company, from like being the squeakiest wheel, I've been able to accomplish what my goals were, you know, and a lot of my friends who have joined are just, their businesses are doubling and tripling just due to alignment. And what this kind of looks like is the stuff's there. Again, I'm not going to motivate you. This is like my theme of the week, right? Like, I'm not going to motivate you. If you ask me what my yard signs are made out of, I'm going to go grab a yard sign out of my garage and throw it through your car window. That's not like, if you want to talk about business building stuff and things like that, that's what this is for, right? So with that being said, I'm kind of just going to get started. When you come to EXP, you're, I think the person that asked me about the yard signs just made a comment maybe. So if you, and by the way, we roast the ones we love. So when you come to EXP, you are assigned 4 people, right? Oh, by the way, I just want to say, being connected, like I'm connected to people at my production level across the country and higher, and I talk to them every day, right? There's private chats, there's text messaging, there's email groups, all these things. We're going to dive into all that, right? So when you come to EXP, you are assigned 4 people. for your success, right? You are assigned an EXP University mentor. If you did more than 3 deals in the last 12 months, you're exempt from that. You, like Dave Scalise, you don't need a mentor. You're good. You're probably mentoring your team. And also your team members, you're probably their mentor, right? But if you're new in the business, let me see something here. I want to share something. So if you're new in the business, you have a mentor. You're just assigned a mentor, right? Okay. The next person that you get assigned is a Connect concierge. That person is going to onboard you. They're there for you. It's really easy. And by the way, if you walk into the world, you cannot walk in the EXP world. When you land in EXP world, there's an information desk right in front of your face, and they have every answer to every question you would ever want, and they can direct you where to go. So imagine you're at Disneyland and you're like, oh my God, dude, I need Space Mountain. And they're like, yeah, chill. It's right over there. Relax. Space Mountain didn't go anywhere, right? The churros, whatever you need, they're here, right? You're also assigned a broker. So every state is in a real estate office. We're a nationwide brokerage. You have a broker. I have never, ever, ever, ever not been able to talk to my broker from the beginning. And by the way, Joe Oz makes a lot of noise. He didn't like me. This is gonna be recorded. I don't know if he liked me very much in the beginning. I was like sending out mailers that weren't approved. Realtors are calling up. You wouldn't like me either. But anyway, I apologized. We smoothed it all over, and we're cool now. I can literally go into the world and go to his office. As the company has
Joe, we're seeing your Facebook page. I'm not sure if that's intentional.
What's that?
We're seeing your Facebook page on your share. I'm not sure if that's intentional.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm actually going to share that. Do you see a blue screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. This was what was supposed to be there. We're going to get to the Facebook page, but thank you, Sam. I love you. So yeah, you're assigned a broker. So what happens now is they're always available. They're always available, right? And so people, that's another question. Like, what if I get sued? Like, whoa, don't get sued. But if it does, we're here to help you. Now, New Jersey, I'm going to talk to New Jersey, right? I could talk to California because I belong there as well. But the same thing happened in California. There's one broker. By the way, 6 years ago, I interviewed to be the broker of EXP in New Jersey. I didn't take the job. I stayed at KW at that time, but here we are. I don't regret that decision either. But we have now, they just hired another broker who's Ellen. So we have Jeffrey Kist as the state broker. They just hired Ellen Cunningham, and now they're adding a third one. Right now, there are 43,000 realtors in EXP world, and we have support in the world to support 43,000 agents. It's unbelievable. And as it grows, we grow, right? So far you have an EXP mentor, EXP University mentor. You have a Connect concierge to do your onboarding with you. You have a broker, and you have a sponsor. You have to name someone as a sponsor, and that person, there's no changing it. Where it's like serious as cancer. Make sure that the person that you choose is the person that you choose, and that's it. That sponsor should be like family, right? I sponsor Sam Marks. Ask Sam Marks what his relationship is like with me. You know, the list goes on and on and on, right? Cool. This thing that we're looking at right here, this is our goal, right? Like you have all agents, new agents. We want to get you guys to capping, right? And at EXP, capping is 3.5 million to 4 million. So depending on your market, it's not, listen, if you're doing this full time, I don't think that's that hard. And then we want to turn you into an icon, right? So goal is to get you to a capper as soon as possible. Then we want to get you to an icon. That's the goal. My number one advice here is to plug in. And that's it, man. So now we're going to go over 2 things pretty much today. First, I'm going to go over EXP training that's available to anyone that works at EXP. Okay. And then the next half, I'm going to go through training that's available through our group. When I say our group, we don't call it an upline here. We have groups, right? So we're attached to each other, right? Financially through revenue share. And when you do, a lot of those groups are coming together and just bringing more value to their group in order to just help everybody, right? And I will say this too. The revenue share thing is such, you don't have to recruit to work here, okay? I don't really care what you do, right? But the revenue share, what people don't realize is how important that is to the person that will never receive revenue share. There's so many people that are willing to take, because they're doing so well, they're able to step outside, and they've learned to step outside of their business to come back and pour into their group. And that's what I've seen, right? Cool. All right, cool. So if you guys need this stuff, just I'm gonna share my screen and go through this. If you guys need this stuff, just tell me. Email joeoz@joeozgroup.com or admin@joeozgroup.com. So when you join with us or when you come with us, the first thing you're gonna get is this. It's just an Evernote, right? These are links to everything that you need, right? Go-to place for questions, right? Go-to place for trainings, blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna start right here. So let's see. Cool. So this is the EXP Explorer Guide, right? This is the first link on that keys to success. Now that Evernote that you guys just saw, our group made that, right? So we're like your tour guide, right? Like I'm like your tour guide. Like I'm like your fast pass at Disneyland, right? You guys can see a screen that says Explore Guide, correct? Someone say yes.
No,
No,
it
we're
says
still on Evernote.
Keys to success.
All right, cool. Thanks. So let me go here. All right, give me a second. Oh God, here we go. Do you guys see YouTube?
No. Oh, yeah. Yes, we do.
Yeah, this is the Joe
Yes,
Oz training
YouTube.
YouTube channel.
Okay, you guys, do you see Facebook now?
Yep,
Yes.
you're good.
All right, cool, great. Now we're where I want to be. All right, yeah, this is exactly where I want to be. All right, cool.
There you go.
All right, perfect. So what I did Explore, I clicked EXP University, right? So basically there's one link where like everything you ever need at EXP, that's where it is. I'm not going to jump around that much right now because I don't want to lose you guys. So here's EXP University. Boom. Here we go. So EXP training and events. There are more than 50 hours of live training each week in EXP world on EXP realty tools and real estate business best practices. Click here to view the EXP realty events calendar. So when I click this right here, this is what comes up, right? So this, by the way, this link is in the Evernote as well. So here's our EXP realty events calendar. This is awesome. So check this out, right? This is Thursday. Today's Thursday, February 18th. This is everything that's going on at EXP today. At 7 a.m., these are Pacific Standard Times, obviously. There's an agent boot camp in Canada. This is important, right, guys? There's two different types of classes, right? There is the Icon series, and there's the Fast Start training. The Fast Start training is called Fast Start 101. You see it right here at 8 a.m. Fast Start, that's concepts and theories. That's for the new agent, right? If you're new to the brokerage or you're a new agent, that's to get you up and running. And as a matter of fact, I have the checklist right here. So the Fast Start series checklist. These are all the Fast Start classes. Fast Start 101, navigating EXP. 102, setting up your EXP business. This is going to be like how to order signs, how to order business cards, if you need to write a contract, whatever. 103, connect program overview, mentor program, workplace as your mobile office, real estate fundamentals, real estate business planning, lead generation fundamentals, lead conversion fundamentals, database management fundamentals, sales fundamentals, working with buyers, working with sellers, workplace as a business tool. That's insane. So there's like 14 Fast Start classes for brand new agents. Now, today, these are all live, by the way. So today, I can go to any one of these. Now, this Icon series, it says relationship marketing, how to stay top of mind. When I click that, it's in the Icon auditorium. So you download EXP World, you go right to the auditorium. It says, in this course, you will learn ways to remain top of mind with your clients and get more referral business. Implementing the strategies covered will increase repeat business, create ambassadors for your brand, and reduce your marketing spend. What's really cool here is I can just copy this to my calendar. I can click this and it goes right there. It tells me when it is. It tells me how to get there in EXP World. Now the Icon series, I teach the Icon series, right? So in the Icon series, we have an opportunity for I didn't say this, but it's the best and brightest in the world to go into the world and share with whoever wants to be there what they've done to be successful. So the icon, so in Icon University, when I go in there and teach, I'm teaching specifically on things that I have done to be successful, right? And then the Fast Start programs, those are for like the newer agents. So just think of Fast Start as concepts and theories, and think of Icon as skills and process. At 8 o'clock, EXP commercial explained. At EXP, you can't do this at other offices. You can sell commercial and residential at EXP. It's awesome. We just launched that at the beginning of this year. But if you want to find out about commercial, how many times is it like, oh yeah, my friend's dad wants to buy a building, and you're like, if you ask me, I'm gonna be like, dude, I have no clue. I'm sorry, I'm not your guy. Good luck, bye. But here you can sit there and you can take the class. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. The green ones are our allied resources. So this is like getting started with Build a Sign. Like they're gonna teach you how to buy signs right there. Fast Start, setting up your EXP business. Let's see what that is. Setting up your EXP business is your step-by-step guide to completing your EXP profiles. This course will cover setting up your EXP profiles and EXP Realty platforms as we walk you through our new agent checklist. And this, I think you kind of get it, right? So like, I could keep going. Oh, this is awesome. EXP World Tour. These are like 2 or 3 times a day at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 2 o'clock. It's like when you go to college and they like give you a tour of the campus, it's like the same thing. Like there's a lady with a flag. They like bring you around. They show you the campus. It's awesome. I love this one, man. Accounting 101. Join Robert Stanford every Thursday in the accounting room to learn the basics of accounting. No one taught me accounting at any of my last companies. Revenue share, when to expect disbursement, as well as how to calculate. Fee structure, discussion about what fees to expect, as well as how to stay up to date with fees owed to EXP. Commissions, when to expect commissions and what you can do to ensure you're paid on time. I've never been in that course, but I understand it can be like higher level. If you're there one-on-one, like we have an accountant, you want to talk to him about like money, he'll sit there and talk to you. It goes on to another Fast Start is at 11, lead generation fundamentals. Another Icon series, automated past client follow-up, Icon series, you guys get it, right? Social media mastermind. This is all one day. I used to remember like there'd be a training at my market center and I would drive there and like it would be canceled or no one would show up. Like one person would be sitting there. I'd be like, you know what, we're going to skip it today. And I'd be like, okay, great. That's kind of, that's that, right? So like, over here on the right, this is important. So over here, these are our office meetings, right? So like on Tuesday is New Jersey's state meeting. So this is Pacific time, right? So 9 a.m. on Tuesdays is the New Jersey state meeting. So if your office has office meetings, at Keller Williams, we just had team meetings, they were called, and they were held at the market center and we would go there. This is that. Like, and the beautiful thing is like I onboarded an agent recently and like I went to the meeting with them. I'm in California, they're in New Jersey. We went to the state meeting. That's your office meeting. So if you want to know who the broker is, if we're hiring another broker, we go over who capped this week. Like it's awesome. That's your state meeting. Always there. There's also like onboarding over here, like orientation. See, I just saw one right here, 10 a.m. There's agent orientation for that state. New agent orientation in Maryland is Wednesday at 6:30 a.m., which would be 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast. So that's what happens every day. Now tomorrow's Friday. Look, it's going to happen all over again, right? This is like I could keep going back and you could see all the classes that are there. Now, the Fast Start checklist is really, really, really awesome. By the way, all this stuff is right here, right? We have it all in one spot. There's one like go-to like questions for EXP link. It's in the Evernote. So now, can you guys see my screen where it says EXP University Fast Start Series?
Yes.
Perfect, thanks. The worst is when I like train for like 10 minutes and people are like, yeah, we're on your Instagram page, Joe. We didn't see any of that. So EXP University Fast Start Series. That was the checklist I just showed you. We just talked about that. Now, here's what's really cool. I I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go. Whenever I want to learn something, it's not important to me until it's important to me. So I'm like, oh my God, I need a class on blank, you know, and maybe it's not today. We have it all on demand. It's all on demand, right? So I'm going to go into the Icon auditorium. I'm going to teach a class. It's taped, it's saved, and it's here in our library. Just like tons of content, man. And it's here. And like, I say, man, I remember my last brokerage. I'm like, dude, where are the videos? Where's it? I was like, oh, I don't know, whatever. So right here, where is everything? Oh, so, okay. So now in EXP, you have workplace and workplace chat. This is workplace. It looks like Facebook, right? It's Facebook, but it's private to our company. Lots of companies have this, right? So if you want to go work at like whatever, Google, they probably have a workplace chat or whatever. Like, so here's where it is. There's workplace chat. So in workplace is where we find the university, right? So here I'm in EXP University and I'm in the Icon series, right? So as I scroll through here, here's the course catalog. It's all right here, right? So this is a video on how to be an Icon agent, right? So Icon series, achieving Icon, 3 keys to getting you there. This isn't a course on how to become an Icon agent, but guess what? Brian Simmons, boom, he goes over the whole thing right here for about an hour, right? Win multi-million-dollar listings before the appointment. You know, who taught? Oh, Brian Ernst. Brian Ernst is no joke, right? So,
well, let's get started. My name is Brian Ernst, and this is the training on win $1 million listings for the appointment.
Cool. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but you guys get it. I can go winning expired listings. Cool. You know what? I want to learn how to do expired listings. Okay, cool.
Curious, type in the chat box 90 days if we can.
So here it is, man. I mean, this is stuff I wish I had to figure. I see our company as further, faster, right? By aligning with us, you're just going to get to where you need to go faster. And I think it's going to weed out like the agents that aren't pulling it together, like the agents that don't treat their business like a business. It's, you know, they're going to say bye-bye, especially in the next market shift. It's going to be like a bloodbath. And I'd love, if you want to talk to me about that on the side, I'd love to get into it. So again, the Icon series, right? That's skills and process. It's all here. We go into, here's the Fast Start course catalog. This is concepts and theories. These are for the newer agents, right? So navigating the EXP roadmap. Here it is, right? What is this one? EXP program overview. Real estate fundamentals, you know, like real estate fundamentals, like SOI, sphere of influence, leads, partners.
Welcome to Fast Start 106, guys. This is the real estate fundamentals course.
You know, I think you guys get it, but they're all here. I remember they're all here. It's awesome. And so we have the university, which is right here. This is welcome to your guide to EXP University. Here's the Fast Start series. Here's the Icon series. Here's the Excel series. Here's the mentor program. Here's the shareholder summit. Our shareholder summit is recorded and we have it here from last year. That's where our board of directors talk about where we're going, what we're doing. I was at the live one in 2019 where they talked about they bought Verabella, which is the software that we work in, and HP has aligned with Verabella. That's one of the reasons why the stock has gone absolutely bonkers. Scripts, look at this. Oh my God, tutorial library. I got scripts. I got FSBO scripts. KV Core. How do I use KV Core? It's right here, man. Like if you want to do pay-per-click ads on Facebook, here it is, man. There's going to be an Icon course that's going to be an hour long to teach you how to spend $50 a week to get Facebook leads. People that are like searching for real estate, they're going to come to your inbox through your KV Core, which is free through our company. EXP, making it rain. SkySlope, like how do I use SkySlope? SkySlope is our digital filing cabinet. Again, it's a 45-minute tutorial and you know how to do it, right? EXP on demand, that's kind of what we just went through. Everything's always on demand. This is crazy, man. Like, and we get diving, like, I love this, like goal setting for agents, farming, Airbnb. There's a lot of realtors that are doing a massive business through Airbnb. They're going to talk about it right there. Like this is where like really exciting things are being talked about. Let's see here. Cool. So now that's if you just come to EXP, right? If you just come to EXP, that's sick, right? You have all those things available at your fingertips. Now, the reason why there's a lot of people here, I just go to like Sam Marks is like, Joe, this person just asked me about EXP. Like, this is for you guys, because if someone's interested, like, I believe everyone's coming, like, it's just a matter of time. So like, if you like those people and you want to work with them, like, let's all just work together. Like, we all can work at the same office, and it's virtual and it's fun. Like, I can be in Hawaii, sitting on my porch, chilling, looking at the beach, and I can work with you guys. Like, this is where we're headed, and it's fun. And this way, you can get excited about it, and also I'm here to kind of debunk the, like, people, we're scared of what we don't understand. Right. And like I said, I can't, like, dude, I always go back to Sam Marks because he's on my team and he's in leadership in my organization. But like, like that dude's like one of my best friends. We're connected constantly through EXP, through work, and whatever, same thing with like Derek Riley in LA and Stephanie in Denver, and whatever. It's just awesome, man. It's really fun. Now I'm going to pause there and I'm going to kind of get into the groups, right? And then I'll probably wrap this up in like 10 minutes, and then I'll just answer any questions, or whatever you guys want to know. And this is just to give back, man. I want to succeed together, and I want people to realize their full potential, because that's like my biggest fear, right? Like, just life being over and like, like, what could I have done, or what did I leave on the table? And that's not something that I want to happen to me, right? And so a lot of this to me is having all this information and all this accessibility to like really like models and tools and proven systems is like, for me, it's the equivalent of like, I was the person who would get on every airplane and go to every seminar and take notes and try to get into every secret mastermind and, squeaky wheel, right? Like, I would be like, I remember I would like sneak in the rooms I'm not supposed to be in. Like, there'd be like a 500 unit mastermind, and I'd be like, oh, I'm pulling up, like I'm sneaking into a wedding. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah, sure. Let's get going. Let's mastermind. And like, I would go to these seminars and these things, and like, I could never talk to the speaker. I could never get to that person, or they were running out the back room to get to their plane to go to the next thing. And, I wasn't sure if these people wanted to help me or if it was just like a speaking engagement they were being paid for, and whatever, maybe I was making it about me, but I would take a ton of notes like I did today to present to you guys, right? I would take a ton of notes, and I would get back to my office, or I'd get back to New Jersey, and I would have 30 pages of notes. And then like, what would start to happen is like, shit, like the questions I wish I would have asked when I was like at the seminar, when I was in the room, or like the thing I wish I knew. And like, oh, I should have gotten that guy's phone number, or I wish that woman would have, I wish that woman at the other table was sitting at my table, because she was the one that was doing the farming and I didn't get to meet her. And it just took longer for me to get to where I want to go. And if I have everything, like, I'm a learning based person. And if you are, and you want to plug in, it's game over, you guys. Like, and that's what I'm here to kind of tell you guys. It's really fun. And again, dude, I hope, like, I haven't been this excited about real estate in a really long time. Now, when you join EXP, you pick a sponsor, right? And then that person, we're connected to each other. Now, we're connected to each other like 7 lines up or whatever, but that's all BS, dude. Like, if they're in your upline, they're in your upline. There's people that do not get directly paid off of me closing transactions, that because they're in my line, they're helping me, right? That's what it looks like. And the best way I can kind of like explain this is like, I remember I joined EXP, I was talking to my business coach, and I was like, dude, everyone shares. Like, it was like, I had found the rainbow with the pot of gold. I'm like, everyone shares and blah, blah, blah. It's great. And my business coach was like, okay, cool, I'll put that to the test. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, who's in your upline, right? And what the number one agent in our company, who, by the way, who did about $350 million last year, the number one agent in our company happens to be attached to me in our group. And my coach suggested that I ask him if I can go to his office first thing in the morning and shadow him for an entire day, and tell him I wanted to do it on a day when he's meeting with his financial officer, his marketing director, having his team meeting, and I want to sit next to him during all of that. And that was scary, but I did it. And he said yes. He's like, what? Yeah, we do all that on Tuesday, Joe. What day do you want to come down? This is in San Diego. And I went there. Just went there. And then through that, he literally was like, yo, this is our partner in Orange County, whatever they need, you know, give it to them. And since then I've aligned with that group. And whenever I need something, like from the director of operations, from the lead ISA guy is in my phone, Will Hickey, by the way, you should get that phone number from me. That's the culture of sharing that we have. So now when you join our group, this training that you guys are on right now, I did this when I was at Keller Williams. I'll keep doing, I'll always do this. This is fun, right? And the Joe Oz group tends to attract agents, right? And you know, sometimes they're a fit, sometimes they're not, and whatever, it's cool. But the cool thing is if you like us and you want to work with us, you come to EXP and you're in our world, and I can do these trainings. These trainings are open to anyone on earth. Like, I don't care what brokerage you're at. I have friends at every single brokerage, right? If you're my friend, you're in another brokerage, I'm begging you to come work with me. But if you don't want to, that's totally cool. And that's fine. But you're going to get this with me, right? My trainings these trainings are forward facing to the realtor, to like the newer agent. Like, you'll see us do like how to ramp up your business, how to do an open house, how to whatever, you know, like next week we're just bringing on Dan Maws to do like we're going to do like a Q&A, right? And so I'm asking for questions for people. What do you want to know? We'll open it up. Like, just fun. We had Sekou on how to do prospecting. So this training is very forward facing to the agents. Now, if you're looking to build a team, if you're looking to do anything like, you know, on a higher level, like we talked about in the beginning of this conversation, we talked about the different levels of where your production's at and hitting the ceilings. So in our group, we have provided weekly trainings for exactly that, right? And so this group is called Collaborative Collective. If you're in here or you've been in here more than once, we've probably added you to our Facebook group. We have a small Facebook group. It's called Collaborative Collective. We tell you guys when these trainings are, what they are, and we invite you to come, right? That's kind of it. Now, Dave DeVoe. So in our group, the people above us are Brett Sikora and David DeVoe. Brett and Dave combined do $250 million worth of real estate. They're in New Jersey. Brett's like, he's like, I don't know if he's on here. He's like a virus, dude. He's spreading everywhere. He's like everywhere. He's like all over New Jersey. Dave's like Hoboken, Jersey City. They have a group called Elevate Dominate, right? And those guys have a training. They have a training every Monday morning. Like they have a training for our group. That's private, right? So you can't plug into it unless you're at EXP, right? You just can't plug into it, right? Also on, let's see here, actually, let me share something. I'm going to switch screen and I'm going to, boom, here we go. This might help. Can you guys see Real Estate Network?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. So down here at the bottom, we have like, it says Facebook groups. So we have private Facebook groups in our organization, right? In our group, right? And they start big and they like funnel down. Does that make sense? Right? So like Honey Badger group, you know, I know Scalise is in there, Jen's in there, you know, like I'm sure a bunch of guys. Honey Badger's like Jay Kinder's group. Jay Kinder's in like everybody's group at this point. So it's like this massive group, you know? And what I found is the smaller the group, the more valuable. Does that make sense? So some of them have like criteria to get in. Like there's one that you have to do at least 50 million in sales or 100 units. Like I'm in that one, but most people are not going to be in that one. It's not to like exclude you. It's because it's a different conversation, right? Fair. So the least amount of people in the group, the more valuable it is, right? So Honey Badger's got like 6,000 people in it or something like that. But when you join our group, you get an invite. Like I like to compare it to like lab coat agents, man. Like that thing's got like 1 billion realtors in it. And like the ones that are making the most comments and advising people are the ones that don't sell any houses. Like the next time someone's getting loud on lab coats, like copy their name, pop it into Zillow. It'll be like 0 sales in the last 12 months. Call me a hater, but it's true. It's totally true, man. So like the more people, the more watered down it gets. And also these groups get swept. Like I added Will Hickey to Be Different Mastermind yesterday. And like, in 15 minutes, a moderator was like, hey, is this person with us? And I was like, yes, he's with us. He's getting his license. He's employed by our group. He's part of our group. So then he was let in. So it's not, you can't just join. So there's Honey Badgers, there's Fast Forward Movement. Fast Forward Movement is Kyle Whistle, Dan Beer, right? Both those guys are doing over 300 million in San Diego. I think I pulled up an example. hold on. See, like, can you guys see Facebook right now?
Yeah.
No, Still,
No, we're still on the,
All right, cool. Something's wrong with my computer, man. I got so much stuff running. Can you see Facebook now?
Yes.
Let's see if this will play. This is an example. So every Monday, Kyle and Dan hold a mastermind. It's for an hour. And if you're in our group, you can join it. It's really, really high level. And they recorded it.
Vulcan, it's a 8%, connection rate. Over here, it's 4. Well, then fuck this one. Let's go all in on this one. And, then both guys are calling off that same list. But I mean, it's just general economics at that point.
I was trying to make this bigger, but I couldn't do it or whatever.
This is
Probably because it's
great. This
timed
is great
out. But
Thank you so much, guys.
basically that was me. I was asking a question.
We've been hovering in the 5% also.
Damn.
So you might be just chasing something that, you read somewhere.
You know what it is? You hear from one successful person and then you think, I'm so black and white in my thinking. Like I don't live in the gray. So you guys can hear that, right?
A defective
So that's
mind in my thinking.
that's the Monday morning
that would
mastermind.
really
That just
open up
happens to be me talking in my gym clothes. But so what happens is on Mondays, there's like an hour-long train. It's like a mastermind. There's probably about 100 people on it. I think we counted $1 billion worth of production this last Monday. And you have to be in the fast forward movement to join. And it's every single week. And so basically what it's like is like Dan and Kyle and Mary Maloney and all these other people, but they're all there. And the really cool thing is there's so many successful realtors at a really high level in that mastermind that when you have a question and you bring it up to the group, Dan or Kyle, they moderate it. They'll be like, for me. So I asked a question there about call to contact ratio when you're dialing as an ISA. And both of them said, well, we only do inbound leads. Who does like Bob in Illinois does outbound. And then I spoke directly to that person. And then we connected outside of it. Does that make sense? Like in the chat room, we connected and I set an appointment for a half hour to talk with him. That guy's he's like we talk about the plus, the minus, the equal, right? He's the plus. He's doing what I want to do. And that person, because of this connection and because I was the squeaky wheel and I spoke up, now I have a meeting with this person and now I can have a conversation with them on how to get myself to the next level or do whatever it is that I need to do. I'm going to try and unshare this and share something else again. Back to this thing, right? So there's these Facebook groups that you get added into, right? There's Be Different Mastermind, Fast Forward Movement, Honey Badgers, right? Honey Badgers is Kinder, Fast Forward is Dan and Dave. Be Different is I think it's Dan and Dave as well. There's Collaborative Collective, which is this, right? Which is open to anyone. There's an Elevate Dominate Mastermind that's led by Dave DeVoe and Brett Sikora. That's private. And then what I was going to share, this is a good example of the training schedule, right? The Honey Badger Q&A. So Gage, Jay Kinder, can you see the Real Estate Network now, you guys?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Yes.
Training schedule, Honey Badger Q&A. So Jay, Albie, and John, every other Tuesday, and these are the times, they just get on there and they host a Q&A. Jay Kinder was the #2 Caldwell Banker agent in the world, right? That dude just going to hang out. I don't know about you guys, but I could never talk to Ben Kinney. I never talked to him. I tried so hard, dude. I was writing love letters. I was sending him flowers. I just could not talk to the guy, right? I could not. Dude, Cody Gibson, that guy canceled 3 phone calls on me that I scheduled through Maps Coaching. I'm not trying to be a dick here, but it's true, right? That's my experience. I'm sure other people have had different experiences, right? And by the way, if you guys know me, my production, I'm like the new agent in this group. I sell the least amount of houses in this group, man. And they all are cool to me. I'm not the $100 million agent, we do a good business and we're having fun, but this stuff's available to me. So the Monday Mastermind with Kyle and Dan, that's a live Q&A. And you can just bring up whatever you want. And like I said, the #1 piece of advice here is be the squeaky wheel. Show up. Whenever you're going somewhere, whenever you're going to meet someone, you should have 3 questions in your head, man. Someone told me once, if you ever meet your idol, what are 3 questions you ask them? And I'm you have you got to seize the moment, right? So for me, I know, not even just my idol or whatever, there's just people that I know, the next builder I meet in real life, I'm going to ask him these 3 questions, the next, whatever, the next hedge fund person, I'm going to ask these 3 questions. This is the stuff that I think about. So just be prepared with what your challenges are and be ready to talk about it, right? EXP Explained That's Jay and John. They go on, these guys go on a deeper level almost every other Tuesday about like rev share, stock, things like that. This isn't about that, right? This is about production. I care about production. I can't control stocks. I can't control revenue share. I don't care. That stuff's awesome, but I don't care about it. What I care about is selling houses. And I know that putting signs in the ground is what's going to get me to, that's what's always paid my bills. That's what's helped me go on vacation. That's what's just put food in my family's mouth. That's what I'm going to concentrate on. The other stuff is awesome and it's rad, but that's not what I'm here to talk about because it's not really what I'm passionate about. Expert Agent U Mastermind. This is Stacy Wyatt, Mike Price. Again, these are all private to our group that you can plug into. Once you plug into all the Facebook groups, you have access to all this stuff. John Kinchins does coffee and coaching. Jay Kinder does another EXP, and then Expert Mentors Live, which is John Kinchins, and John interviews a different agent each week. I'm going to try to share again something that I feel is important. Do you guys see my Facebook page right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me just do this. So when I go into my Facebook page, when I go into like my Facebook, let's fast forward. Oh, cool. So here's my, okay, thank you. So here's my Facebook, right? On the left side here are my shortcuts: Collaborative Collective, Honey Badger, Fast Forward Movement, right? So like if I click Fast Forward Movement, for example, this is the private Facebook group, right? Here's Dan, here's Jeff Gray, there's Kyle Whistle, there's Brett Sikora, there's Tammy Pack, there's Jen Kuhn. You know, they're all in here, right? So you have to be invited to this and you've got to be at EXP. Look at this group. It's 1,000 members, right? We're trying to keep it small. Remember how I said like the smaller the group, the more the value? So we post our trainings in here, right? So we posted our training for today. As I scroll through here, so here's John Kinchins, right? So a lot of these trainings are done live in the group, right? So for this one right here, if I just click, I'm just gonna get this thing going.
I would say that doing the work that he asked me to do, and we call it experimenting, because if we use the word try, there.
So here we go. So these are all in here, man. Like all these, like, so he does these one-on-ones and he does these interviews. This is a coach. Her name's Jackie Bowman. That's in there, right? We're all in here talking. Like this is about the stock split that just happened. All these trainings are in here. Oh, this is really cool. So Honey Badger Nation, weekly training schedule. So if you are a Honey Badger, if you're aligned with us, you are a Honey Badger. So, and I don't know if you guys ever saw the YouTube video about Honey Badgers. It's true. We don't give a shit. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Double Your Business Live with Jay Kinder. Wednesdays, these are all the trainings, and these are all when you plug into our group. Let's see if I have anything else here. So, oh, by the way, our trainings, people always ask me, they're like, Joe, that training about, I don't know, social media. Boom, here it is. So we have a YouTube channel. If you guys want to go and subscribe, you'll get updates when we add to it. But all of our trainings are on YouTube and they're all saved right here. So if you want to know creating a database, you know, prospecting in the fourth quarter, what's the language of real estate, how to create a CMA, Q&A with Jen Kuhn, Joe Oz, like this stuff's all in here, man. Contacts, calls, and connections with Sekou Pyle. That stuff's in there. So I didn't plan on going this long. I hope this was valuable. I'm gonna just go open it up to conversations, and I hope you guys got some value out of this. Sorry for cursing. I'm from New Jersey.
Hey Joe, how are you?
Hey, Jen,
My computer's dead, so I'm on my phone. I just gotta tell you, like, I don't know, I have my whole team on here. This is the most valuable to know. We have so many problems because there's so much value that comes with this company, and finding it every day. You know, poor Erica runs herself crazy trying to see what, you know, where the Coach Kitchens, where, you know, you, like all these things. I mean, I didn't even that fast. I'm actually going to go through the icon classes because I never did it. Like that was, I don't know. I hope you guys really, really, really appreciate what he just gave, because I like got goosebumps. Like, I can't wait. Like, I love, first of all, I see his excitement, and I have the same way. And I've never been so excited about real estate, but that was so, like, I can't wait tomorrow once I can get out of the snow. But it was very simply it almost takes the anxiety out of coming over to EXP saying, oh my God, where am I gonna go? You literally just laid down A through Z, day by day, simplifying it. Like, I hope you guys really, really, truly,
yeah, and
kudos to you.
Thanks, Jen. I love you to death. But like we, that means a lot to me coming from you. Yo, my dad used to say to me, this is what he used to say to me. He'd be like, I would ask him for something in the house and he'd be like, oh, Joe, what happened when you looked? And guess what? Now my wife says it to me, like when I open the cabinet, the bowls and the cat, so like one thing I can beg you guys is like, we can give you that it's all started with the Evernote link with all the information. Just figure it out, plug along. You know, please don't ask me where I order my yard signs because I'll break this computer monitor right now on the wall. But like, we're here to help. What happened when you looked? But yeah, Dave Scalise.
Yeah, question. So what was that website that it was like exp dot
Yeah. Hold on, let me do this right now.
like you said, it was broken down, had the icon series and everything else. I'm just looking for that URL.
Good to see you here, Scalise. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Jen.
I'm gonna share a link. If you're coming to EXP and you're with us, you can use this link. I'm gonna drop this in the chat, right? So Dave, take that. That's the Evernote. You guys can all have this, man. Like, you know, like whatever. So that's the Evernote with all the information. I just popped it in the chat. Oh, that went to Sam Marks. Jesus. Yeah. Sam Marks and I are, it's nothing more than.
But thank you. Now I have it. So that's great.
Oh yeah, Steph Morrison wrote printer. She asked me about a printer. One day she's like, Joe, what printer should I get? And I was like, if you ever bring me the printer question again, I'm gonna break my computer monitor on my own face.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, no problem, man. So all that stuff is in there. It's really easy to find. If you took an hour out of your day, instead of watching Netflix or whatever it is you do, and you just fooled around with those links, everything's kind of in there. I know there's a lot of guests joining us that are going to be joining or whatever that looks like. Plug into those links, check. You might not have access to some stuff, but you will. And by the way, if you're joining, whatever, you know, I'm getting ahead of myself. What other questions do we have? I've got 10 minutes allotted. If anyone wants to ask anything, just
I got a question.
Yes.
If I want, let's say, hire somebody just for recruiting purposes to help me with recruiting, does that person have to have a real estate license or no with EXP?
You know, unfortunately, there's not training on recruiting. I don't recruit, Dave Scalise. I call it attraction, not promotion. So I don't know, man. I don't know. To be quite honest, man, I don't recruit.
Okay, that's all right.
I do this. If you think this is valuable, like really in my career, it's been like, hey Oz, I'm getting my license. I want to do what you're doing. And like really, when I say attraction, not promotion, that's really the best way to explain it, right? So like, I don't hire anyone to recruit. And really, the only people that have joined with me, I know them in real life. Like in my organization in real estate, we do business because we get in a relationship with people. And like, that's how it's gone with like, and recruiting is kind of like a dirty word as well. I say like agent attraction, like, and that's it. Like I don't know if, have you ever done it? Have you ever tried to recruit?
Yeah.
It's not fun, right? Because they don't want your phone call. They're happy where they're at. But like, if you constantly provide, it's just like real estate, selling houses. If you constantly are providing value, your customers are going to refer to you and they're going to work with you. And that's what this all comes down to, man, just helping other people. So like, that's why I carve out, you know, these people that I see on this call, man, I'm friends with everybody. I'll take anybody's phone call. And who am I, dude? I'm just a realtor, just like you know, and I just hope to bring value and have fun. Speak up, go ahead. I don't know, can't see you.
Okay, hi Joe, Mackenzie here.
Mackenzie,
so I'm brand new.
Welcome.
Brand new. I've been with EXP 7 weeks. And you know, what you said is about this being a little too much sometimes for certain people, and maybe, so the way I see it from my view now as a brand new, this can either make you or break you once you see all this information. It's just so much, but at the same time, it's like seeing you and seeing everybody's inputs. I'm like, you know what? I'm excited. I'm extremely excited. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching videos. I'm learning stuff. I'm working on the computer, working on Facebook. Sometimes I go to sleep, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm up again, get on the computer, and I say to myself, am I overdoing this? What's going on? And I'm just so excited. And I realize, like you said, you know, some people are not gonna want to do this. Some people might, but I'm just too excited about it.
Dude, thanks for sharing that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I think the people that plug in are going to win. The industry's changing. Technology's catching up really quickly. Like, you got to get sharp, man. Like, the agent that's just selling their friends and family's houses isn't going to be here in 5 years. Mark my words, man. You got to make it a business. That's what I think. You know, what do I know? Cool. Anyone else have a question? Speak up. Cool. If you guys need, oh, look, Christy Britton. He really doesn't recruit. I was interviewing him to list my in-laws house, and I started asking him about EXP, and he said, I'm not trying to recruit you. I was like, recruit me, damn it. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not going to recruit you. If you want what I have, if you want to be a part of our team, like, yo, we're having a party. There's plenty of booze. Come over. It's going to be wild, right? I'm going to be DJing on the roof. Somebody's going to jump in the pool with their clothes on. So if you guys, that's kind of it. Cool. If you guys need anything, email admin@joeozgroup.com. My cell phone number is this, if you want to call me. If you want to call me or text me, we can talk. Cool. Awesome. Glad to help, guys. Thanks for joining. I hope you guys got some value out of that.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.